Well, my dear friend, today I am going to teach you a very important topic, that is a poem based on the history, that is legend. Legend is a history. When you talk about any legend, that is called history. So it is the legend of Northland. The very legend, the very story is often narrated or told by the people in the northern land. So here we will read the story of northern land. Is it okay? Now, let us take out the book. Let us see. The legend of Northland. Why the word legend? Legend is the history. The history that is told by. The history that is narrated by. The history that passes from one generation to another generation. That is what we call legend. So here the legend is a very simple. The simple meaning of legend is that the history of what? History of that is told by, that is narrated or told by people for ages. So this kind of history is known as legend. So a legend of the northern land. Northern land is the place. So here in the present poem, the narrator or the poet has highlighted about. The poem narrates the legend of an old lady. Come to the point. This poem narrates the legend. Legend of an old lady. Narrates the legend of an old lady who angered Saint Peter. Okay? So, here you see the present poem, a legend of northern land, is about an old lady. An old lady who is greedy, who is selfish, and she doesn't want to share the cakes that she has baked. So here you see, my dear friend, if you are greedy, greediness is not good for you. we should not be greedy about anything else. Because you see, if you are greedy, this is a negative aspect. To be greedy is a negative aspect. And once you have that negative quality, then what you are doing? If you are negative, what are you doing? You are doing one thing, that you are closing the door of all the opportunities. Because it is a negative quality. And a person who has a negative quality, they spontaneously, they itself close the door of everything. The success, the opportunity, and the happiness. So, he cannot be happy man. A greedy man cannot be ever a happy man. Why? Because you see, once you are greedy, you become selfish. And selfishness is one of the worst virtue that the human being has. Dear friend, we should not be selfish. The God has made us for the betterment of the human being. So here you see, the legend, the history that gives you a strong message that we should not be greedy. If we are greedy, the very first thing is that we are going to lose the mercy of the God. The mercy of God will not come to you when you become greedy. So dear children, it is high time that you should not be greedy. To be greedy is not good. Here you see, the poem says, away, away in the northern land. Here you see, away, away. Look at the word, away, away. Look at the word. Away, away. Away, away. Away, away in the northland. In the northland. Here you see, the word away is being repeated. Away, away. What does it tell? What does it tell us about? The word away, that is repeated. Away, away in the northland. Northland is the place. Away means far away, in a very remote area. Bahut dur, dur. Away means dur, far away. It talks about distance. It talks about, what it talks about? It talks about that the remotest area of the northern land. Northland is generally covered with the ice. The northland generally or usually remains covered with the ice throughout the year. So into that remote area that is very far away, that is in very deep distance place, a distant place, away, that is what? Repeated. It is repeated. The word is repeated. Why is it repeated? It is repeated to bring home the meaning. To bring home the meaning of far away. Far away. बहुत दूर, far away, in terms of distance, in terms of the distance, far away, बहुत दूर, away in the northern land. That means the story takes place in the far away land of the northern land. Northern land के बहुत remote area में, in the remotest area, in the remotest area. That is what. बहुत दूर रिमोटेस्ट एरिया में. Okay, the poet had bring home the meaning of far away in the remotest area, in the remotest area. Okay, that is far away, where the hours of the day are few. Next line here you see. Here you see, what is this? Where the hours of the day are few. Why it is few? Why it is few? Few is the number that is what? Countable plural. Few is an uncountable plural. The plural that may not be counted. Here you see we have two number of countables. Countable plurals and uncountable plurals. So here the uncountable plural, few. Hours are few. That is negative. None. That is none. Few is a negative number. Few or few, the few. Few and little, both are negative number. Little is used to express uncountable plurals, whereas few is used with countable plurals. So here you see, where the hours of the day are few. Why? As I have already told you that the northern land is the remotest area which remains covered with ice throughout the area. The land of the northern land. The land of the northern land remains covered. So here you see, where the hours they are few. Which place where? Where is that talking about the place? Which place? The place northern land. जहाँ किस place की बात कर रहे हैं हम लोग? We are talking about north land. So the place northern land where the hours of days are few. Why? As the land, that area is almost covered with the snow and fog. The weather is always foggy. Atmosphere is very foggy. So the sun delayed its appearance. They hardly see the sun. So that is the few. Days are there, but only a few days. The day was there, but only the few. Few means what? Only the little hours of the day was there. So you could see so here you see away, where the hours of the day are few, where the days is very short. Why it is short? Due to the environmental condition. Due to the environmental condition of that place. Which place? Where is it stand for which place? Northland. So, where is the place? That is Northland. So, northern land, where the hours are very few and the nights are so long in winter. There you see. And nights are so long, nights are so long in winter. देखिए, क्लियर बात है. The poet has clearly indicated that morning is short and nights are long. Northern is the place where the morning is what? Short. Morning is short and nights are long. Nights are long and morning what? Short morning. Short morning and long nights. Which winter? In winter. क्लियर बोल रहा है. कब की बात कर रहा है? विंटर में. In winter, days are very short and nights are long in the Northland. Clear है? Away in the Northland. So here the poet is talking about a remote place in the Northland where during the winter days are short. Short days. Days are short and nights are long. So here you have seen that what the poet is talking about. The poet is talking about a place, Northland, that is far away, that is in the remotest area of the Northland, where the days are short and nights are long in the winter. Clear है? अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. That they cannot sleep them through. That they can't sleep them through. Here you see, during the winters, days are short and nights are so long that they cannot sleep for the whole night. Nights are so long, so they cannot sleep throughout the night. Through means what? Throughout the night. पूरी रात नहीं सो सकते थे. Normally we have 12 hours of night. Normally we have 12 hours. Suppose we start sleeping 10 o'clock. Divide the day from 6 o'clock to 6, 12 hours. But we, 15 hours, most of us wake up 15 hours. Days are long here. But here in the normal condition, days are 15 hours. 12 plus 3 or 4. Mostly 15 to 16 hours we work and we remain wake up. Just see the routine. You get up early 6 o'clock in the morning, from 6 to 6. That is 12 hours. 12 hours. Then rest, then 4 more hours, 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. Usually you every day you sleep. So, then what? How many? 17 hours at least. So why? Because here the nights are long. But here days are long. Here the nights are very long. You cannot sleep for 17 hours. Hardly 6 to 7 hours. Hardly 6 to 7 hours. Or 8 hours maximum. A healthy man generally sleeps 6 to 7 hours. So you may understand. So here you see that they cannot sleep. Why they cannot sleep? Because the nights are long. The nights are long in the winter, so they cannot sleep throughout the night. And days are short. Okay? Now come to the where they harness the swift reindeer. Yes, what happened? Speak loudly. Am I not audible? Where the harness the swift reindeer, and as days are short, the children used to play. How the children used to play? They put the harness where the harness the swift reindeer to the sledge. To the sledge. Sledge is when it is snow. The meanings are very simple. Here you can see when the sledge is put, when it is snows. जब बर्फ पड़ती थी तो वो लोग what they put, where they harness the swift reindeer. Reindeer is the what? Animal. Swift, fast. Where the fast reindeer is. A sledge is what? Where the sledge. What is a sledge? स्लेज समझते हैं आप लोग? बोलिए स्लेज क्या है? स्लेज जो घोड़े पर रखी जाती है पीठ पर, that makes the horse to run, that is called sledge. So the children used to play the game where the harness the swift reindeer to the sledge when the race, where the swift reindeer is given a sledge and children sit on there and they used to play on the ice. And the children look the bear's cub. बच्चे कैसे लगते हैं? And the children look like bear's cub in their funny furry claws. Funny furry claws. F. Alliteration. What is alliteration, my dear friend? Alliteration is the repetition. Alliteration is the repetition. Alliteration is what? Funny affair. And children look like bear's cub in their funny furry claws. Funny furry claws. F. Funny furry. So that is called alliteration. What is alliteration? Alliteration is the repetition. Alliteration is the repetition of the consonantal sound. When it is repeated, the letter is repeated. See saw, see cells, see cell on a seesaw. Here you see alliteration. Example of alliteration. See, she, cells, see cell, on seesaw. Here you see. So that is called repetition. Alliterations. See cell on a seesaw. So that is called alliteration. So funny furry. The word is being repeated. So here alliteration based on sound. And the children look like a bear's cub. Cub is what? Bear's child. Why? Because they clothed in that way. They wear what kind of a cloth? Furry cloths. फर वाला क्लॉथ्स पहनते हैं. Funny means what? Laughable, peculiar. Funny means laughable. So here the children used to wear funny clothes, funny furry clothes, and they look like bear's cub. What they appear like? They appear like bear's cub. Cub is the child. Okay? Now, so while here in the first 8 lines we have read about, in the first stanza of the poem, we have read about Northland. During the winter, the Northland is covered with what? Snow. So into that remote area where days are very short and nights are very long, they could not sleep through. So what they do? They play. What they do? They put on funny furry clothes, and when they harness the swift reindeer is get ready. बर्फ पर दौड़ने वाले रेंडियर्स होते हैं. किस कार्ट पर? स्नो कार्ट. बर्फ की गाड़ी बनाते हैं वो लोग. स्नो कार्ट. The snow cart is prepared. The snow cart is made. That is known sledge. Sledge क्या हो गया? Sledge is क्या? The snow cart. बर्फ की गाड़ी. That is cart that is pulled by that is pulled by reindeer. Okay. Okay. The snow cart that is pulled by reindeers. They tell them a curious story. Who tell them? The children. The children who play, they on their sledge, and they tell them a curious story. Legend is a story. I don't believe it is true. The poet itself says that he don't believe that it is true. And yet you may learn the lesson, though the story is not true. So what is a legend? A legend is a story that is believed to be true or not, but it teaches us a lesson. It gives us a moral lesson. So here you see, they tell them a curious story. Curious story. A story. They tell them a curious story. I don't believe. I don't believe. I don't believe it is true. It's true. Who is I? The poet. And yet you may learn a lesson. You may learn a lesson if I tell that tale to you. If I tell the tale